Hello everybody, it's Joe Videos on the Jimmy Master Playtronix, and what I have for review is the Playtronix animated Woody the Hacker's Heckler, a silly swingin golf club. Now, this is obviously part of the, well, yeah, Playtronix made those sports series, those talking sport accessory things that insult you and stuff. These, are a lot more uncommon than the golf bags. And not only that, a lot more cheaply made. And what you're looking at here is 3 different colors, which I had no idea there was actually even this many. This makes me wonder there's probably a 4th color, just like 4 golf bags. So, this is the regular one. This is, this one's the most common, but it's still not even common. But this is the original model, or the regular color. Then we have a gold, and we have a gray. Now, what you're seeing here is actually none of these work perfectly. These are made so cheap compared to the golf bags. This one does absolutely nothing. Actually, there's 2 wires off. There's a motor wire off the board, and there's a red wire off. But this one has a wire off too. But this one works without the wire on. I don't know why. The gear in this one was split when I got it, and these two had snapped handles, so they didn't move. I fixed this one on the old channel, but now it doesn't move because the whole mechanism broke on it. There was a gear sprocket that broke, and that's why I got this one. I got this one off of a friend off Facebook. I didn't know that it was a different color than this one. I was going to use that one for parts to fix this one, but now since I see that it's a different color, I don't want to do that. I mean, I could still have it sitting there just for the looks, but I could probably take the mechanism still, since this one's board is probably guaranteed fried, because this one was demonic. Well, it did somewhat work when he got it. It was demonic though. But that's another thing. Wires are always off on these things, even though they don't even, like, when I got this one, there was 2 wires off on him too. And his handle came snapped, and his gear was split as well. But this one's fried. This one's mouth doesn't move when it's... their mouth is supposed to move when it talks, and then when it starts singing, the mouth and the club are supposed to move. It's a motor that spins 2 directions. When it spins one way, it moves the mouth. And when it spins the other direction, it moves the mouth and the club, or the handle. But it's fried to spin the other direction. It only spins the other direction. So, and this one's extremely low pitch. This one's high pitch, and that one, I don't know. I don't know what pitch that one is. It doesn't work at all. I mean, it might be fixable. I'll try to fix it, but not right now because it's really actually late at night. So these were sold at CVS, or, well, back in 2000, 2001, I believe. 2001. And these, I don't think these were in production for very long. Like, I remember seeing these in stores, and, I had my original silver one. It ended up with a hole in its mouth. I have one video with it on my Joe Videos channel, and the handle was snapped on that one too. But these were, when these were in the stores, they were all turned on, the boxes. They came turned on, so that probably didn't help their lifespan either. I don't remember if my other one had pupils though, because you can see these two do not have pupils, so that one, my old one may not have, but it was the same color as this one. But it had a, there's actually one other footage I have of it, and it was still broken on my 11th birthday DVD, which I'm hoping that's one of the DVDs that I can refix with that machine that I get. Anyways, that's off subject. I also got from that person a box for the singing golf bag, and this is my original golf bag, and I put that in the box. You can see on the side there's a golf guy, and there's Chip, I guess is what his name is. Yeah. I'm not going to show this in action because I already have, but I'm just showing the box. Okay, and like I said, the golf clubs, at the time, my CVS was called Osco Drug. They changed their name or something, I don't know. Here's the box. This box is actually the gold one's box. A silly swingin golf club. Here's the side. Try me, clap your hands. They take 3 AA's and they're sound activated. Another thing is, the mouth is supposed to be glued to the plastic, but the plastic is so tiny that even if the mouth did work on this one, even if the mouth did move, when it's supposed to be spinning opposite, it still wouldn't move. The piece inside would move, but the mouth won't move with it. Like, they're originally glued down, but it doesn't really work well. The piece is just so small, and the way the mouth is formed, it's not really a movable type of piece, so it doesn't really work. And this one, even if I do fix it, I have to find out how to re-glue the speaker back into the back. This one's in really tough shape, and it was brand new in the box, and that's what I mean. These are so cheaply made. Like, everything in his, I think, no, his parts weren't yellowed. A lot of his parts were black, like there's a bunch of spinning knobs that make the club move. That one's knobs were white. I don't know, this one seemed like a better quality than this one, but they're all bad quality, all of these, because they all had the same problems, basically. And I don't even know if a gear is split in that yet. So that's another issue. But anyways, I'll show them now. And they each have 3 sains, and they have 3 sains and 3 sons. Oh yeah, I have it off. And his arm is going to snap again, probably soon. And, you know, what I find surprising is that his arm is actually not snapped, which is hard to believe. And this part here can actually come off, this leather piece.
Don't blame me. It's your swing. Over the fairway and in the woods, your golf ball always goes.
See, it's...
And how it bounces and where it lands, no one really knows.
This one moves a lot crazier. This one moves so fast. But like I said, it doesn't move at all right now. I have the motor disconnected because all it would do is buzz and grind. Okay.
He's a terrible golfer, for he's a terrible golfer, for he's a terrible golfer, which nobody can deny. I hear you're a real swinger. Home on the green, where the Eagles and the birdies they play. Where often is heard a lot of swear words, and your putts can take nearly all day.
I don't even remember how well this one's mouth. This one's mouth moved a little bit, actually. I wish I had that old video of this from the old GMA channel, because I fixed it and it worked fine. It was just the mechanism was still really loud. This one's mechanism was always loud, and it didn't last long because the speaker blew out right after. If it weren't for the speaker blowing out, I wouldn't have had to take it apart again, and the armory snapped too. So I fixed it, but then it broke all over again, and then the gear sprocket got all broken, and that's why the mechanism was so loud too.
Me, it's your swing. Over the fairway and in the woods, your golf ball always goes. And how it bounces and where it lands, no one really knows. Don't blame me, it's your swing. Over the fairway and in the woods, your golf ball always goes. And how it bounces and where it lands, no one really knows.
Hopefully I can get something to work on this one. Hopefully, but I'll try to find another one to scrap for parts to fix both of them. If not, you know, like I said, there's nothing I can do. And like you said, even if his mouth did move when it's supposed to, when it's just talking, you still wouldn't see the mouth moving. You would just hear the mechanism, because it's I don't know how glue is supposed to hold that mouth onto plastic. It's really hard gluing rubber onto plastic.
I hear you're a real swinger. Home on the green, where the Eagles and the birdies they play. Where often is heard a lot of swear words, and your putts can take nearly all day.
And this one did not have that smudge or mark on its eye when I first got it either. The leather is actually sticking on the club because, like I said, those are removable. That's how they come off.
He's a terrible golfer, for he's a terrible golfer, for he's a terrible golfer, which nobody can deny. I hear you're a real swinger. Home on the green, where the Eagles and the birdies they play.
See,
where often
this doesn't move much.
A lot of swear words, and your putts can take nearly all day.
But the one I had as a kid, it lasted a long time for as cheap quality as these are. I broke the handle because I held it with my hand one day. That's what I used to do to see if the batteries were getting low, but that always had consequences. But of course it was going to work back then because it was new. The plastic wasn't old yet. It was still strong. This plastic, when it gets old, it just gets so bad. You know, when these first come out, their plastic is just fine. But as they just sit there and get old, it just ruins it. I don't know if my other one had those pupils, though. Yeah, so I did quickly like take this one apart to look at it, and I can pull the rubber up and show you what it looks like. A lot of times the circuit board is just hanging and wiggling around in there, which is why the wires come off. There's the switch, the motor, sound sensor. Like I said, there's a red wire off, but there's a wire off in him too, but he still works without that wire, so I don't know what the deal is with that. And the green wire for the motor is off, because he said it didn't move, and that's why it didn't move, so there's always been a wire off. And he got this brand new in the box too. This was brand new. Brand new and never used. Well, beside the fact that they come with batteries and they're turned on, other than that, it was brand new, and it was already broken. It probably did fry because, like I said, when he had it, it was going through this short. It was getting worse and worse, and it kept being used. I think it even still had batteries in it when I just opened it the other day. It was in the on position, so it probably did completely short itself out. So it probably won't work.
Don't blame me. It's your swing.
But the fact that the arm is not snapped is just surprising, like I said. Yeah, and then the speaker is glued right onto the rubber right there. Yeah, so again, another look at his box, and I think we'll call it good. These probably, I don't know, I don't remember if these came turned on in the box. It probably did because it says try me, clap your hands, so these did too. But, you know, I've never had any mechanical issues with these golf bags. The only ones that I had issues with was my first blue one and second red one. Those are the ones that got thrown away years ago. The other ones, the only problem that really happened with the others is the speaker blowing out. And the two of my green ones, they snapped the moving part. But those don't snap easily like these. They're built much better. These are just, you know, flimsy. It's weak, and this is heavy weight for that to move, and especially when like I said, when the plastic gets old, it snaps right where the screw goes into. There's a screw that goes between this plastic and so that it can shake back and forth, and if it wasn't like that, the arm would get out of place and all that shit. So that screw holds it in place, but it's still also loose, so the arm can still wiggle, but that's where it snaps at 90% of the time. So yeah, but anyways, for now I think that's it, and when and if I get these others working, I will make another video, but for now that is it on these. So hope you liked this video. Thank you for watching, and bye.